雑談でもしようか。
Hello everybody, Rudy Foodie here, and I'm coming at you a video covering the new Day A live collab event for Azur Lane. Bit late on this one, lots of stuff going on, but I'm finally able to sit down here, record a video kind of talking about the event because I know there's going to be a lot of new players coming to the game. This is going to be a little bit of event coverage, kind of to explain some things about what's particularly unique to this event. And then we'll do some polls and then look at the skins later on. We'll get to the fun stuff eventually. Here we got the home screen. This is going to look different. You're going to have your secretaryship here. Top right tab, click events, and you'll be prompted to the sort of the directory for the event. It was kind of a quick play. You could go to like skins, sortie, builds. So sortie means like they'll take you to the event maps themselves. But of course you could just do this anywhere else. So milestone rewards, this is one thing to explain. As you play event stages, you'll get the event currency. And if you just gain and earn enough currency, you will get rewards. Things like prints, or schematics, I should say. Cognitive chips. Cognitive chips, I know what I'm talking about. Books, and then even units. Like this is how you get Yoshino. So on Yoshino, give rewards, and that's the milestone rewards. Nightmare Rhapsody, this one's could be a little weird. So when you logged in, you probably got Kurumi, and it has like the NPC mark at the top left of the unit when it's in your dock. That means you don't really have her yet. You haven't really unlocked her permanently. You can still, play her, put her in your fleet, and upgrade her skills and stuff. But you don't really get her until you, I guess, earn some trust points or whatever. Here it's kind of marked as like that music note. I forget what cliff that is. It's been a while since I refreshed my music knowledge. But here it's telling you that when you clear stages with Kurumi in your fleet, you'll get some double points if she's in the fleet that defeats the boss. Complete these missions and then you'll eventually get her permanently. And if you click to check the rewards, you'll see that you could even get additional copies of her in the last few phases. So look forward to that. Just play with her, the NPC version, and you'll get her permanently. Side stories. This is something that Azur Lane has been doing for a little bit, where they have some little short stories to kind of give more context and a bit familiarity with some of the characters. They don't just do this with collab events, they do this with their own unique events for Azur Lane recently. So really cool to get a bit more of like personality attached to the characters here in the game. But yeah, you just play them and you'll finish them. Yeah, nice little fun thing there. And this is just the rewards list, some stuff that is limited to the event that you could possibly get. And they do kind of describe how to obtain some of these. I've gotten some of these myself. You get Michael this year here. You just clear event missions simply. Giant Onigiri, you just get it from the event shop. How it describes there. So that's that stuff. Also, a lot of the augments and gear, they'll tell you through here the event quest how to get them. Read all side stories. That's how you get Michael. Earn 15,000 battle contributions. That's how you get Raphael. So simple stuff. Just keep up doing that, and then you'll get all the goodies. And so I guess this is a good time to actually like talk about the stages. This one's going to be pretty tough for newcomers, although this event is here for a couple of weeks. You're going to have to spending a lot of time with the game right now to really make the most of this. Luckily, there is like a easy version and a hard version, but even for the easy version, stage 6, it's at level 80, which is feasible. Yeah, you could definitely, if you've been playing like on the day or a little bit before the event started, if you were really grinding at the game, you could be at level 80 right now. That is very, very possible. But yeah, so level normal is kind of the one where beginner players want to be grinding at. If you experienced player, hard is where you want to go. Just because of the level, it's higher, so it's more feasible that you could do that. But yeah, this one you just really set up a fleet. Let's go, auto repeat, and max it out. Forget about it, and then yeah, that's basically what I would advise to do at some point, right, where you have enough ship goals to make a couple fleets, because yeah, that's really the main challenging thing about this is it kind of asks you to make a few fleets. I think in normal mode, does it ask you for less? No, it doesn't. Well, you gotta have a lot of fleets. But it doesn't have to be like a full 6 fleet. It just has to be strong enough ship girls to like survive and win the battle. Really, all you need. It can even be like just 2 ships, just the main ship and the vanguard ship. That's all you really need. So that's that with the stages and my advice. We'll talk about the shop really quick, the event shop, the event exchange here at the bottom, like near the bottom tab. So if you're wondering what you should be spending your event currency on, the 2 things I would advise for new players, actually just anybody really, get these unique gear, the Sapphire Crystal and the Onigiri. Whether or not they're good or not, I would always just advise just to get the event gear because yeah, they're only here for the event. So you want to get them while you can. One thing to really specify for new players, if you do your daily 3 polls, which I would advise any new player who's on right now to do, just do your 3 daily polls during the duration of this event. You might be able to get Kaguya Yamai and Yuzuru at some point. If you don't, on the last day of the event, that's when you can buy this. Well, that's when I would advise to buy the unit here in the event shop, because you could possibly get her from the banner, but you could possibly get her through other means. So that's why I advise not to get her through the event shop until the last day. That's my advice. Everything else, if you're a new player, things like module cores, I wouldn't really advise getting. And some may disagree, but I think just where you are, maybe no cog chips unless you're already pushing level 100 ship girls at this in 2 weeks, which good on you if you can. But I would say save that for like things like more oil, coins. Gearboxes are pretty good because gear is pretty important for new players. And I think that would be about what the main things I'd prioritize if you're a new player. Yeah, because gear is going to be leveling and gears are like the 2 things you really want to focus on if you're new. So that's kind of like some basic stuff that's like applicable to just the event. I'll be doing a video later on kind of talking about like how to actually get familiar with the game Azur Lane, because this game, it's a gacha game. So for me, I would get confused with these types of games where it's like just a lot of different menus and things to get familiar with, what's worth investing in, that sort of thing. So in the scope of this video, this is basically all I'll talk about, but in the future I'll be doing a video kind of talking about the Azur Lane core mechanics. So subscribe for that, and also just subscribe if you vibe. So with that out of the way, we'll get into the polls right now. So here we are at the banner. Yeah, we are going to try to clear the banner. But like I said, the Yamai twins here, you can get them through the event shop. So if we don't pull her in this video, I'm not going to sweat it because I'll get her eventually just from grinding the event. But what we're really trying to get is Toka, Origami, and Kotori. Those are the main 3 ship girls we want to get. They are on rate up. So let's go. I've been kind of like stacking up polls before I started because I'm trying to be a bit conscious of my cube spending. But yeah, here we go. Day 8 live collab full video. We are to go. And like I said earlier, if you're a new player, I'd advise don't do what I'm doing. Don't go all in. Hold up. Cool. Yeah, like I was gonna say, spread your polls out 30 days. But anyways, we got very lucky here. First 10 poll, we got Origami. Very cool. I think she is my favorite of the girls in this collab. So very cool we got her right off the bat. And yeah, very nice. Day Alive is something I've only heard of, to be honest. I've seen some fans kind of speak highly of the series. I know it's a light novel turned anime. And I've only heard about it. In my days of really watching anime in high school, I would just see it being suggested on those like websites I would watch. But yeah, fans seem to speak very highly of it. Although I from what I've seen in like the gear that they another origami. That's pretty awesome. In the gear I've seen in this collab, they have like gear named like Raphael, Michael, really just like these angelic references. So I'm like, oh, there's probably some depth to this series. Oh, we got Kotori.
次元の壁でも越えたっていうの？とにかく現状を把握しないと。あ、ちょっといい？私は小鳥。いつか小鳥。学生で通じるかしら。悪いんだけど、ちょっと話を聞かせてくれない？
Very funny. She's just trying to play it off. I'm an unassuming schoolgirl, but we know that's not all she is. Yes, so might check it out. I got nothing to lose. Just learning about a new IP that's quite beloved. They're very colorful characters. Do love the designs of the characters, and just visually, I think, and it's like a good fit for Azur Lane. This collab makes a lot of sense to me. Here we go. Going on with the temples, and we didn't really get much of anything. Just a couple elites, which I should also mention that this event is, I think, the first event of this scale that doesn't have any elites that are new, which I think is really good because she's hungry. Get in the kitchen, we gotta cook for her. But yeah, we got Toka here. We cleared the banner essentially, really, in the scope of this video. Very happy about that. What is it going on about? If that makes a lot of sense. I forget what I was gonna mention. But anyways, we cleared it. That actually went by a lot smoother. This year especially, the cubes have been hurting. So very kind that the Azur Lane RNG here has blessed us today. Don't have to go that deep into the cube count. One other thing I want to mention about pulling, if there are any new players here, is you'll see next to my secretary there is a UR exchange counter here. And if you hear on here, it's just to explain that it accumulates points per wisdom cube spent. And this is where you can exchange to guarantee a UR. Now, some of these ships are available in some of the pools in the gacha, so you do have a chance to get these, along with just a regular pulling. So yeah, but this is a way to guarantee it. This is really great for new players because just eventually by playing and doing your daily pulls, you'll get them eventually. So they're very strong units as well. So very nice thing to know. Oh, SRs. Yeah, so all these girls, I would say, pretty viable. If you're a new player, put them in your fleet if you get them, and play with them because they'll definitely be helping you out just with those stats alone, I'm sure. But I haven't really looked into the skills. But just the fact that they're SRs, I'm like, it's a good chance they're worth investing in, especially if you're here for Day Alive, because I don't know, some people would advise against it, but I really just like using the characters I enjoy, like just the personality or the design, stuff like that. That's what I really enjoy. But yeah, pulled the banner, very cool. We're gonna take a quick gander at the skins. So we're gonna take a quick little look at the skins. I can spend too much time, but I will just say that right now there's a lot of new skins available for a limited time. And this is, well, I'd really recommend people to kind of spend the gems on. I mean, there are some like in-game mechanics that are really important, especially if you're a new player. But if you're thinking about where to invest in the game, skins is where to go. They are high quality and just a treat for the eyes. But yeah, as I said, right now there's a lot of skins. There's Black Friday, there's the Race Girl skins. But for the scope of this event of this day of life, this is what we're going to look at today. Yeah, and all the girls have wonderful swimsuit skins. Bit out of season, but hey, it's Azur. What are you gonna do? Love this one. Toka, as she's just sitting here, kind of relaxing, watching you approach her. She is enjoying some iced cream. Origami here, as he is just taking a leisurely lay on the chairs here by the beach, getting a full hit of the sun. Yoshino here, looking adorable in this little one-piece swimsuit, and she's just also chilling on the beach. Sunset, looking very peaceful behind her. Who is that? Who is this rabbit? You guys, kind of funny. I may need to watch this show now just to figure out who this character is. My favorite skin, Kurumi skin, speaks for itself. We got Double Trouble here. I don't know where to look. And yeah, things get a little steamy, and I am a big fan of this one. As soon as I get Kurumi, we'll probably pick this one up, to be honest. So moving on, we got another skin with two characters, Kaguya and Yuzuru skin here, as they are welcoming you to join them as they take a dip in the ocean. Very lovely, magical kind of skin here, almost like if you've ever been in an aquarium with those like tunnels where you just like see all the fish around you. It just kind of gives me that vibe. Like now you're in it. Two lovely ladies. It's the best skin ever. And then finally we got Kotori skin. Yeah, just looking very cute there, just looking at you, judging you. No, I'm kidding, she's not judging you. But she's a little shy. She's like, hey, maybe you need to help her like loosen up, have some fun in the sun, and yeah, just make a sandcastle or something. But these skins look all lovely, all yeah. The detail in every single Azur skin is always top notch. Wait, I just realized this one it's like nothing to do with the beach. That's really funny, actually. That's funny. That's like my favorite skin. I never put that together until right now. But yeah, those are the skins. That's kind of generally what's going on with this event. Really cool skins, cool characters, lots of stages to grind, lots of gear to get. Yeah, if you're new here, subscribe if you vibe. We'll be doing a video kind of talking about the very basic stuff to maybe kind of help some of the new players who are kind of unfamiliar with this game. If you're also one of those players who want a little bit of advice and you have a question, something you don't really quite understand, maybe I could get to that in the video if I read the comments before I start recording. Yeah, leave those comments below for your questions and we'll get to it. Oh my god, Unzin, relax. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. Really appreciate you watching. Leave a like and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.